all, welcome back to my channel. If you have already subscribed, thank you, appreciate you, I love you all. If you're new to my channel, my name is Loretta. My little Pomchi Chloe, she's fast asleep right now. We typically will go on adventures, like different trails, finding waterfalls. I have a book of waterfalls of California that I'm trying to check off one at a time. So, and take you along on those adventures. Also, I love to share the shenanigans that go on at the farm because we have 16 horses, 4 goats, 3 rabbits. A lot can happen, and it's entertaining, actually. It's interesting. Anyway, and I also love to cook, and I love to share that. I'm not an expert, I'm not a chef, but yeah, so if again, if you're new, please like, subscribe, leave me a positive comment, and those who have already subscribed, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for keeping my channel positive with your comments. And without further ado, if that's the proper term, let's get this going. So I've already pre-chopped my vegetables, so basically it's in a bowl like that. So I have carrots, red potatoes. I had to use up my orange, yellow, and red bell peppers because they were starting to turn. Some celery, some garlic. What else do I have in there? Oh, and red onion. Okay. For the batter, basically, it's a little bit of APF, or all-purpose flour, and I just seasoned it with some black pepper, parsley flakes, because you know I love parsley. I'm a parsley girl. And some garlic powder. I am going to shortchange myself this time because normally I'll make my everything from scratch, but I'm kind of limited on time today or tonight. So I picked up this at Safeway, and it's for savory pot roast. I know I'm making a beef stew, but if you make a beef stew, you want a packet mix, get this one. Get this one. Very flavorful. I'm gonna do 2. So it's by McCormick. All right. And then I have been marinating overnight. It's a top sirloin steak that I'm gonna slice up and cube up. In my pan or pot here, I'm gonna try and do, again, it's a 1-pot dish I'm trying to do. So with that, I have a little bit of oil, some garlic herb infused butter, those are little pats, a bay leaf, and a little bit of rosemary, because why not? So I'm gonna bring you down here if you can already see. There you go. I'm gonna take this meat out of the packet, and once we get the meat sliced and brown, I will then add everything to the pot. Because I'm trying not to dirty up too many dishes. So I'm just going to slice this up. Oh, it smells so good already. All right. And I also make my jerky this way, so I'll do a video on how, later down the road here, how I make jerky. Because this smells like, kind of like I would make a jerky out of this. Okay, so I'm going to set that. So I'm going to start putting that in the bowl of flour. I'm going to turn on my heat to this pot here. Go ahead and get this one going. And with the vegetables, I can tell you this. I had a quarter of a red bell pepper, quarter of a yellow, quarter of an orange bell pepper, 3 carrots, 4 red potatoes, and about probably 5 celery stalks, and half a red onion. Garlic cloves, I believe I put in about 6 garlic cloves, kind of diced up. I'm gonna start slicing this here. the other ingredients, I basically can't really tell you because it's kind of like an eyeball kind of thing. Whatever I feel sounds good to me is what I'm going to do. I do apologize. I may in time wheedle that down to where I give you exact amounts on certain ingredients, certain recipes I do. But for me, right now, I'm going to put this knife away, rinse off. Actually, let me get these in here. Put this cutting board out of the way. There we go. Rinse off my hands real quick. A little bit of paper towel. All right. So with that said, it's like recipes really, they should come from the heart. They really should. They should be like, okay, this is how I'm feeling today. It comes from the heart, the feelings, the emotions, weather, the environment. You know, use what you have. And I say that not to be weird or anything, but just because it's just how I feel. I'm just going to give this a quick stir because I'm very passionate about how I cook, when I cook, and sometimes I can't always cook. I love to barbecue on charcoal. Oh, believe me, I can make a mean tri-tip. And ribs, we have to talk about ribs here soon. So what I'm gonna do, we can, as our grill is getting warmer, and I do apologize, I'm still learning my tripod here. I'm just going to toss up the, and again, this is top sirloin. It's been marinating for almost 36 hours, probably 24, 28 hours, somewhere in there. A little bit of flour, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, you know, a little bit of the smokehouse maple flavor, because I'm just loving that spice from McCormick. And they're not a sponsor. If they want to sponsor me, that would be amazing. But for me, I just love to cook. I'm just gonna coat every piece here as best I can. Again, this flour will then act as a thickener. We're just gonna go ahead and dump all that into there. I know what you're thinking. It's like, it's not going to work, but it will. It'll come all together. It'll brown up nicely, and yeah. So I'm gonna put that fork away because it's dirty. There we go. And we're just gonna let this do its thing. I turned up the heat a little bit. Again, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Bear with me. It's late. It's been a long week. I work 7 days a week. I work 7 nights a week. I sleep maybe an average of, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours a day, maybe 4 if I'm lucky. Lately, my one boss has been allowing me to sleep longer, meaning that she doesn't call me every 10 minutes. She doesn't send students to my door every few minutes or so. So I'm thinking she's realizing that, hey, yes, I do need sleep. I'm not a robot. I'm not a superwoman. But I do need sleep. Everybody gets a little grumpy sometimes. I can be a little grumpy, but I'm also, I also get a little sad sometimes when I don't get enough sleep. But anyway, I don't want this kind of video to turn into that one, and I'll post another video about feelings. But I just want to touch base with you here and let you see. Look here, already sizzling. You can smell the rosemary, smell the bay leaves, smell the other ingredients. And we're just going to give this a quick stir. And this will brown up pretty quickly. Again, I made this recipe, I came up with this recipe actually as a younger adult. First time on her own, and wanting to not do fast food, wanting to be healthier, wanting to have meals that will last. So this meal, like my vegetable soup I shared with you, I could cook this and it will give me 3, 4, or 5 meals throughout the week, or I could freeze most of it and have a meal, pull it out of the freezer because it's already cooked, warm it up, there you go. It saves time, it saves money, energy, and it's nutritious, affordable. Because I bought, if you remember back when I bought, Safeway had a deal on top sirloin, which is what this is. And once this is cooked too, you can literally take your fingers and just pull it apart. You don't need a knife and fork. It's that tender. I bought a big package of it for like $18, I think. And I still have a couple packets in the freezer at home. So we're just going to stir this up. It's getting a nice good coating on it, good browning. I should say good browning to the coating. I'm sorry, forgive me. It's been a long week. And like I say, it's only Sunday. Basically, when I say that is I work every single day, every single night. Yeah. And I do want to get more videos out there. I want to do a talk and chat, you know, like a walk and chat, or, you know, hike and chat, whatever you want to call it. And I want to go live, but I need at least 1,000 subscribers from what YouTube says I need. So if you guys can help me out, feel free. I will be posting more videos of feelings, more videos of coping, more videos of my planning on going backpacking up the Grasshopper Peak Trail, which is the highest point here in Humboldt County. Once you get up there, you can see the whole Humboldt 360-degree view. So this is looking really good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit of water. It's going to be a sizzling here. There we go. I'm going to add, I know I'm cheating here, but sometimes you gotta do it. Not always do I do this. I usually make my own from scratch, but I am very tired. And I just want to be able to use up what I have in the refrigerator, vegetable-wise, that was going bad. I'm going to put that in there. Alright, so again, we have red potatoes, about 4 medium ones, about like that. 3 carrots, half a red onion, about 5 garlic cloves. Let's see, we have 3 celery stalks along with the leaves of the celery because it gives great flavor. A quarter of a yellow bell pepper, okay. Half of a red bell pepper, and then somewhere in here I have orange. I did probably between a quarter and a half of a orange bell pepper that were they were getting kind of sketchy. So we're just going to add all this to the pot, just like that. Get all that flavor in there. Okay. Now, because I want even more flavor, and these packets will also thicken the stew. I'm just going to shake that in here. And again, this is just as simple, it's a fast remedy because I usually make my own from scratch. But tonight I did not feel that enthusiastic or that energetic I'm just gonna bring that up here and maybe just half a cup more. All right, there we go. Then we're gonna stir this. Get that sauce mixed up in there. Looks amazing already. Ooh. And this beef stew, just like the, like I said, I made that vegetable soup the other night. This will last me, I can freeze part of it. I can make a little bit of for lunch, or, you know, have multiple meals out of it. I can then, if I want to do something different, since it's already, or will be cooked, I can make, what's funny, I can go get a already pre-made pie crust, pie dough, and turn it into a pot pie. And I'll show you that. How I do that. And it's really simple. So you can take a one pot meal and turn it into multiple meals throughout the week, or, you know, freeze it, have it later, pull it out if you're busy. But anyway, this is going to simmer. Once I bring it up to a boil, I'll turn it down. I'll simmer it for about, I'd say 30 to 40 minutes. And we have a beef stew. I'll bring you back once it's done, and I put it a little bit in a bowl. I'll taste it for you. But yeah, don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to use up what you have in your refrigerator, because again, food prices, they're going up. Vegetables, it's incredible. I was in Safeway the other day, well, just last night actually, and it's like, I cannot believe the cost of vegetables. So if you are buying vegetables and you're not using them up fast enough, this is a way to do it. Put it in one pot, make a stew, make a soup, make a goulash, make a casserole, which I will show you how to make a vegetable and rice casserole here soon. Anyway, without that, any further thoughts, I guess, because my mind is like sleep. But I'm tired. It's been a long week, and again, it's only Sunday. But tomorrow I'm gonna have to reherald the arena, and you can go back and look at my videos from that. And then yeah, I do appreciate all of you. Again, welcome to my channel. And do check out my other videos. Please like, subscribe, and leave me a positive comment. Let me know. Do you use up your vegetables like this so that they don't go bad, so that you're not wasting money, energy, produce, you know, resources, basically, you know? It saddens me that so much food, because I work at Taco Bell as one of my jobs, and it saddens me that so much food there is thrown out, because we have to, by Taco Bell standards, we have a certain amount of time for each item of food, be it steak, beef, the vegetables that we use, rice, whatever it may be, tortilla shells, taco shells. Once it hits that time that's stamped on the container that it's in, we have to throw it away. And it really saddens me, because when you go into the store, you have people that, you know, cannot afford certain things because the prices are just going up. And I wish it wasn't that way, but it is. I mean, grow your own food if you can. Raise your chickens to have your own eggs if you can. Even government's cracking down on that, it seems. But anyway, I'm not going to go into politics because that's not who I am. But I just see that in the news. I just see that. So with that said, this is how it looks as it's simmering. And it's getting ready to come to a boil. And once it does, doesn't that look amazing? I wish you guys can smell this. Oh my goodness, I wish you can smell it. Look at that. Look. Awesome. And I do apologize. I am losing my voice because I've been working in the cold and the rain at the farm. And yeah, I am getting sick. And this is another reason why I'm wanting to make more soups and more homemade foods instead of fast food and whatnot. And just for that to help me not be sick. So I'm hearing it start to bubble. The colors are amazing. It's beautiful. It's a nice looking stew. And it will thicken up. I mean, it looks thin right now. We got the potatoes in there. We got the, you see that top sirloin right there. It's amazing. And that will reduce down. Got celery in there, the peppers. Just kind of stir it up a little bit. That onion that fell out, we're going to put it back in. And then overboard. There we go. Oh, it looks beautiful. And with all these colors, that means you're getting all the nutrients from the vegetables that naturally we should be having. And I'm talking for me, myself. I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm trying to make my own food. And as I make my own food, I'm trying to share with you how I make my own food. And yeah, so with that said, I want to say thank you all. And I will bring you back once it's done. I do wish you a good night. And please like, subscribe. Leave me a positive comment. Thank you. Bye, y'all.